Hello, welcome to this video. This is video of question 4. This is our question 4. Remember, we have 20 questions of coordinate geometry 1. So we are now on question 4, which says find the equation of a perpendicular bisector of AB where A and B are points with the following coordinates. We have 3, 4, that is point A, and you have 1, -2. So what is a perpendicular bisector? A perpendicular bisector, I have this line, and this line is A, B. So a perpendicular bisector will divide this line into 2 equal parts. So it will pass in the middle, meaning that the two lines are perpendicular. This is my bisector, and it is called a perpendicular bisector because it meets this line AB at 90 degrees. So they are perpendicular, and just like in the previous question 3, we saw that when two lines are perpendicular, the gradient of these lines when multiplied give us a -1. So let us see this point A is with coordinates 3, 4, then B as 1, -2. So this point here is the middle point, so of this line AB, but it is this point which also lies on our bisector, and we need the equation of this bisector. So we have to first get the gradient of line AB. When you get the gradient of line AB, it is very easy to find the gradient of this line bisector, because we know that if it is perpendicular to AB, the product of the slopes or gradient will give us a -1. So let us begin by finding the gradient or the slope of AB. Find the slope of AB. We just find the change in y, delta y over delta x. That's how I find the gradient. So the change in y, I will take -2 minus 4, then this is 1, x2 minus x1, so 1 minus 3. This slope is going to be -6 over -2, and we get we get a +3. So this is the slope. Let me call it M1, the gradient of my line AB. Now to get the gradient of the bisector, it is very easy. We know that if this is having a gradient M2 and this is having a gradient M1, so M1 times M2 must give me a -1. So if we substitute 3 times M2, I get -1, implying that the gradient of the bisector M2 is -1/3. So the good news is I have got the gradient of my bisector. Now I need to find any point on the line. Since these 2 points, this bisector meets line AB in the middle, I can get this coordinate. Let me call it P. This point P. So this point P can be found. We know that the midpoint of any line is got by the average. So point PXY would be taking the average of the x coordinate, give us the x value here, and taking the average of the y, give us the y coordinate. So the x will be a half of the x values here, coordinates. We have 3 and a 1, that is 3 plus 1, which is a half of 4, giving us a 2. let us get the y coordinate. So y coordinate will be equal to a half of 4 plus minus 2 is the same as 4 minus 2. So this is y equal to a half times 2, y is 1. So our point on the line is 2, 1. So another good news that I have got a point on the bisector. How have I got that point? Because a bisector will intersect this line in the middle, and I have the extreme points or the extreme coordinate of the line, so it is very easy to find the midpoint, and that midpoint will be lying on my bisector. So since I have the gradient here, this is the gradient, and I have got any other point on the line, I just have to choose any general point on the line. Let me call that point Q to be xy. That is the general point on the line. So we know how to find the equation of a line when you have the gradient and any point. Just use the defined point 2, 1 and the general point xy. Find the gradient using these 2 points and equate to -1/3. Simplify and come up with an equation. So I'll get y minus the y value here, which is 1, then x minus the x value, which is a 2, equaling to the gradient, which is -1/3. So cross multiply, we shall get 3 into y minus 1 equal to -1 into x minus 2. So this is 3y minus 3 equal to -x plus a 2. Then put everything on the left, so we shall get 3y plus x minus 3 minus 2 equal to 0. So we shall be having 3y plus x minus 5 equal to 0 as my required equation. Thank you for watching. Let us meet for question 5. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe and support the channel so that we can upload more videos. Thank you.